The blind judge. Meet the judge. This is one of the creatures who is actually beneficial to humanity. It doesn't actually require sustenance, though it will occasionally drink water to wet its throat and make it easier to speak. This creature is the reason why the agency hasn't had to deal with spies, rogues, or traitors for the past century. The judge has the ability to tell the truth from lies instantly. It does this by projecting an energy that actively prevents the brain from telling a lie. It can also anchor this ability into crystals, which will then start to radiate the same wave of energy. Every agency base has these crystals installed in the very center of the base, right underneath the chair of the director in charge of that base. Every agent, researcher, and highly ranked member are required to answer questions in the presence of the judge or one of these crystals on a regular basis. Failure to answer the questions or to show up for questioning will result in that member's immediate imprisonment. With the delicate nature of the agency's work, no chances can be taken when it comes to safeguarding the secrets that keep the world safe. It's not even a series of hard questions. Question 1. Have you told anyone not employed by the agency about the agency? Question 2. Do you have plans to betray the agency? Question 3. Have you been compromised by another human, item, or creature? One cannot overstate how effective that last question is in preventing large accidents by catching them when they're still small and relatively easy to handle. Not answering is worse than telling the truth. If any member answers positively to that question, then the context can be learned afterward. The judge's energy works on both the conscious and unconscious level. Some members may have accidentally slipped the truth to a relative or loved one without even realizing it. In these cases, the person's memories can be wiped, or if that person is skilled, they may be recruited. It lets the agency close leaks. It's the same with answering the affirmative for plans to betray. Betrayal is a very broad term, so context is key. In one case, the agent's betrayal was faking a sick day. Another agent was stealing the director's lunch on a regular basis. Side note, that agent was assigned shit duties for the next few months. Of course, there are also more serious betrayals. In one case, we caught a researcher who was planning to dose a population with a creature's blood to see what happens. In another, an agent wanted to form a splinter cell of rogue agents and sell creatures and items from the vault on the black market. In both cases, the former members have had their memories of the agency erased. They awoke in the public world, having fallen victim to an apparent coma that took years of their lives. That last question is vital too. It's the easiest way to see if our field agents or researchers have been compromised, either taken over by the creature or item they are assigned to, or worse, infected by said items. It allows us to place those compromised into the same isolation we place agents into for debriefing after each mission, just to be sure things are caught quickly. With being quarantined so fast, rapid detox or vaccines can be developed early to treat things before they become too hazardous. These are just some of the many ways that having the blind judge on our side helps make things flow so much easier. The judge itself was found by the agency in a European tomb around the late 1800s. The team at the time were intercepting the results of an archaeology dig. Disguising themselves as bandits, the team took the whole find after hearing rumours that the archaeologist found something extraordinary, a living mummy. So the team took the whole shipment, doing as little damage as possible to the civilians. According to the files, the judge spoke to the agency's head at the time about its ability, that it was able to read their group's intentions after screening the field agents. The blind judge offered its services to keep humanity safe. After strenuous testing, the agency confirmed the judge wasn't lying or holding any alternative motives. This was made easier by the fact that the judge himself is incapable of lying. The agency agreed to partner with the judge, agreeing to protect it as it protects them. It was one of our earliest cases of allowing non-human entities to be part of the agency and not just held in containment or destroyed. This is a policy that has been tested over the years with mixed results. Sometimes for the betterment of the agency and humanity, though sometimes it's been a trap to lower our guards. Having a being capable of revealing all intentions makes it a lot easier to determine who to trust and who not to trust. As a side note, it's a very good thing that the blind judge isn't malicious. Not only can it rapidly regenerate from horrible wounds in seconds, it also grows impervious to what injured it in the first place. Drugs have a limited effect, as do bullets and blades. From prior attacks on the blind judge from malicious creatures, we found that it can reflect the damage it receives back onto whatever inflicted it, usually with fatal results. The judge itself told the agency that the only thing that has worked in the past was chaining it up and burying it. Immobilizing it is the only stopgap measure capable of halting it from acting. When asked why it revealed this weakness, the blind judge said that it wanted to be 100% clear in its intention to help us. Nothing more, nothing less.